In this video, we're going to practice identifying the starting point or y-intercept by looking at a graph. Starting point and y-intercept mean the same thing. We're looking for where our line touches the y-axis. Where does our line intersect with the y-axis? So first we have to find the y-axis. That is our vertical axis. The y-axis goes up and down. So we want to see where our line touches or intersects with that y-axis. So if I'm looking at my graph, I can see that my red line intersects with my purple line, the y-axis, right here. This is where they overlap. So that would be our y-intercept, our starting point. So we're going to write that as a point, as an ordered pair. So when we write this, our first number will always be 0, because that's what a y-intercept is. When x is 0, what is y? So we're going to start with 0, put our comma, and then to figure out the y, I'm going to start here at the origin and count up until I hit my line. 1, 2. So that means my point is 0, 2. Let's try it on another graph. So I'm going to identify my y-axis. And then I'm going to look and see, where does my line hit my y-axis? So I'm going to follow my line, and I'm going to look and see, where do those two things overlap? And I see that they overlap right here. So I want to write that as a pair. I know 0 is my first number. To find my second number, I start at the origin right here, and I count up until I hit my point. I've only got to go up 1 here. So my point is 0, 1. If you start to feel comfortable, you can just follow down the y-axis until you hit where the two lines touch, or you can do as we've been doing. Highlight our y-axis, highlight our line. That wasn't a very good one. Let me try that again. A little better. See where those two things touch. If I look at my graph, they're touching right there. So 0 is always my first number. And in this case, my second number is also going to be 0 because I didn't go up or down on the y-axis. I stayed where I was right at the origin. So that is where our y-intercept or starting point is for our graph. One more. We're going to find our y-axis. We're going to find our line. We're going to find where those two things meet, which in this case is right here. And then I'm going to start at the origin. I know my first number is going to be 0. Start at the origin. In this case, I'm counting down 1, 2. Since I counted down 2 places, that makes it a -2 on the y.